It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the do-it-all back Austin Eckler. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Chargers and the Bills. All that and more coming up next.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the LA Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here on this December Saturday, Week 16. What a weekend of football we have in store. 4 days worth of games. Had the Thursday nighter, 2 here on Saturday, a slate of 10 games tomorrow as you're wrapping those last-minute presents, and then 3 more Monday on Christmas Day.
So quick question for you, partner. Is it possible that I can count this as a gift to all my friends?
The second of 2 on this late season Saturday night. The Bills and Chargers, off we go in Week 16. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and they got it done.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Herbert back to the air. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Here's Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Now here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane from the...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Herbert on 1st down now. That is caught inside the 5. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And fighting down inside the 25. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Davis now to return it. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hines. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And the tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Allen now on first down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And again, it's Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. On play action, Allen. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now it's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Again, Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some
Automatic
defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the first half from Justin Herbert. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On play action, Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sebastian Joseph Day. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A little short pass. This is Everett. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, it's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Here's Herbert. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to start one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Allen now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. To throw, it's Allen. And Davis has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. This is caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Hines now on the return. Allen and the Bills now down by 12. A minute 50 to play. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Allen. Pass complete to Harris. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Here's 1st down. Throwing, Allen. That's caught by Diggs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. To throw is Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And Davis will have a Bills first down as he'll take this down to the 26. Allen. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
One final try here for Allen. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is back to a 5-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for L.A., the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year.